It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with P-E-N-E-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D,
Let's go, y'all.
yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Blue Pac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Hey y'all, happy Friday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Friday, baby. It is the end of the work week, y'all. I am so excited. Even though the weekends go by fast, I'm still excited because I get 2 days to rest, child. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I gotta finish my hair. Then I gotta make me a hair appointment. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, I do my little 1-2 at home because my hair is so long and so thick that my stylist charged me extra just to detangle and stuff like that because of the length. So I try to detangle and stuff at home first, then book with her. Anyway, y'all, I got a lot to do, y'all, and then Ham want a new do also, so I gotta get her together. But it is Friday, y'all. What a week! What a week! What a week! This was a hell of a week in this saga. We're gonna do a little quick 1-2 recap this morning. I might go live again later on if I don't do nothing later. Like I said, I do need to finish my hair, but if I finish it early, I'll probably do another live since it's the weekend. Well, it depends on what's going on too. Because even though the week was crazy, it's still a little like it didn't kind of slow down a little bit. So I we'll see. We'll see what happens, y'all. Let me see who we got in here. Then we gonna recap the week. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to recap. We had a whole lot happen. And we got a few little additives that I done added on to show y'all. Y'all remember I was telling y'all the other day, I think it was the first receipt party live that I did. And I was like, y'all, I got a receipt that a lot of people probably never seen from the saga. And it's about sleeping. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit. Let me go up. Let's see who then came up in y'all. Hey, Queen Wilson, my love. Shout out to you. Tyrese with the T. Miss Cheryl Daggs, my Louisiana sister. We got Jaisha in the building. Scorpio Stings, Queen Love Mail, Miss Michelle. We got Miss Dee Dee, Tierra Straight Up No Chaser. Miss Claire, Tony, Miss Kathy, my love. Shout out to you for always supporting your girl. Even if you are not in the live stream, she always come drop me a little support and then she'll catch the replay. Say hello, Lupac and chat. Hope all is well with everyone. Stopping by as usual to show my support to my girl, the truth teller with receipts at work will catch the replay. Shout out to you again, Miss Kathy. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Mr. Reese, solid as a rock. Shout out to you. My black is beautiful in this thing. Latte, of course. We got Black Knight. We got Chocolate Season in the building. We got Miss Cynthia Crap, Miss Renee, my bro Terry coming through with the black and gold parts, copyright, and fair use. Shout out to you for always putting that because it is needed. It's needed. Long as it's in the comments, it's we good. We got Miss Lolo. We got It Don't Matter. We got, hold on, let me see, Tokyo Blues. We got Black Widow in the building. Shout out to Miss Lolo for that super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. Miss Simone. We got Rakita. We got, hold on. Let me see. I ain't doing no shipping, Miss Lolo, so I won't be able to do that, my love. Like I've been took my site down because it was too much. It was too overwhelming, and the heat temperature is too crazy. So it's a lot. It's a lot with that. It's a lot with that, girl. Hey, loving my curves. Hey, Queen Sag. Hey, Tahira, Miss Jackie Rogers, Miss Geraldine, Carmen Collective, one of my beautiful mods. We got Sweet Mocha in the building. Snooki. Shout out to Miss Donna Holland. We got Miss Ramona G, Miss Marlena. We got Miss Rosalind Crawford, Miss Shalene, Brittany Davis in this thing, Mo Better Hygiene and Things, Amber Bell, Queen Money Skull Gang. We got No More Drama, Nita M. We got, hold on, let's see, let me go up, Miss Alita. We got Miss Simone coming through with my second super, no, third. Let me take that back, third. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Keep going hard, most definitely. We got Q Coasting in the building. I love these early lives. They get me through my work day. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Even though I feel like we still have a good crowd that be in the early lives, but we get a little more people. I would say late afternoon, early evening, probably because more people be off work. So, but I don't mind doing the morning lives because I see like a big difference in the crowd as far as um time zone and stuff like that. It's different supporters. Hey Malibu Genies. Hey Gracie. Who else in here? Dreamy Girl. We got, let me see, let me see. Shout out to No More Drama for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. Sierra Boyd in this thing. Queen Iris, Miss Lovely. We got, hold on, let's see, Trina Michelle. We got Michaela, Regal Essence in the building. Thank you, Queen Love Mail. It's only one Fatima. We got Miss Lenora, My Black is Beautiful. Toya Wicks. We got Miss Jackie Moore. Baby, y'all deep for early. This is kind of early. Y'all a little deep in here. Let me find out y'all either off or y'all hiding in them closets at work trying to catch this live in real time. Hey, Miss Diane. Hey, Admire Me. Who else? K Monet, Leah in the building, Coco in the building, Demetria, Kira, I'm chosen, love you down, Lakeisha in this thing. Who else? Miss Lolo say, I'm in Louisiana on the West Bank side of NOLA. Not sure how far you are from me, laugh aloud, but if I'm ever around your way, maybe I can hit you up and meet up for some. Let me know. Let me know. I'm a good piece from there though. I ain't gonna say on here, but I'm a good piece from there. Thank you, Tahira, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, my girl. Hey, Miss Tess to you. Miss Honora say I'm retired. Okay, you're a retired police officer. That's good. What's up? Just me in the building. Shout out to all the new people, all the old people, all the in between people. Okay, period. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, I am her. Thank you, Queen Money Stoke Gang, for my turn up Friday super. Hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all always do y'all big one on pop. I love y'all. I swear. I swear the support is unwavering. And we going up on this Friday, baby. We going up. I told y'all I set a goal for this month. Okay. My baby boy is a senior this year. I gotta save them coins, baby. Get him a car. He taking driver's ed. Well, he almost done with driver's ed. So I'm so excited for my baby. Even though I'm kind of scared, because I'm pretty sure if you're a parent, you know what I mean. When that's your firstborn and basically letting them go on their road by himself, yeah, I'm a little scared for that. But we gotta let them grow up. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But Pop going hard. That's why y'all been seeing me put out these lives consistently. Cause yeah. This mommy go get it. One thing about me, I go get it for mine. Mine ain't lacking nothing, baby. All right, y'all. If you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. But shout out to the coffee people who send coffees even when I'm not live. I see y'all and I appreciate y'all. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I do have a little goal set of 15, y'all. It ain't much, it ain't mandatory, but it is greatly, greatly appreciated because it contributes to the revenue of this particular live stream. Okay, period. And it make me feel good because it make me feel like I'm doing something when y'all turn me up with the super sticker. Like Pac, you doing your big one, girl. Period. Make sure y'all watching them ads, y'all. Please watch those ads as they come through. That's free. Please don't skip them. Please don't skip them, y'all. If you I don't know if we have I don't know. But don't skip them, y'all. Don't skip the ads, y'all. Some people got the option to do the skippable ads. I don't know if everybody do. I'm not sure. I don't know how they work. But y'all don't skip them ads, y'all. But hit that like button. And if you ain't a member of the channel, that's another way to support your girl. Grab that membership. Shout out to all the new members, the OGs, and the newbies. Period. Now let's get into our Friday recap, baby. Because this week has been crazy. I wonder what next week gonna bring y'all. That's interesting. One thing I said about this saga, and I was talking about this with somebody the other day, and I said, it's like this saga is never ending. Like every time it kind of quietens down a little bit, something crazy happens. Like I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. It's just weird. But hey, we here and it happens, so we can't do nothing about it. People just be wanting to put their business all over the internet, child. Let me see. Hey, Becca Cry. Hey, Miss Sherry Weber. Who else just came in here? Who snuck in here? Thank you, Zaisha. I appreciate you, my love. Miss Ashley say my youngest son birthday was yesterday, and he's 14. Happy birthday to your baby boy. My firstborn is also a senior. He'll be graduating in December. He got his license 2 weeks ago, but no car yet. That's what I'm working on, y'all. I'm working on my baby a vehicle. But he got to take the driving portion. He already done took the class, so he just got to drive. I think they got like 2 or 3 days of driving, and then he'll be done with that. He graduates this year in May, so yeah. But he only got one class at his high school that he takes. All his other classes is at a college. So yeah, he's gonna be back and forth. Came on the East, my baby girl is a senior as well, and I'm definitely scared for her to drive. I know the feeling. Hey, Mr. Robin Buttercup. Hey, Raquel. Let me see. Let me go down. Let's get to the bottom of the chat. Kimberly W. Come up out the bushes, girl. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now we're at the bottom, y'all. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take. I feel like the biggest moments of the week. And we're gonna recap and we're gonna go over them, and then I'm gonna also add a few things that just came about. Is one receipt in particular that I was holding on to, and I feel like it didn't go with the receipt party live streams that we did. Y'all know we did like 3 or 4 lives of receipts. Like that was crazy. But I feel like that receipt in particular didn't go with that live because it was about Laonia, Sleepy, and RH. And those receipt party lives was more so about RH, Desharia, and Laonia. So that's why I didn't throw that one in there, because I didn't want that situation to drown it out, because I feel like this is a major receipt as far as character determination, what happened in the past. Let me pull it up. Hold on. That's the first one I'm gonna pull up. Matter of fact, we're gonna just get straight into it. Hold on, y'all, because I want to pull up all of them at one time. That way I ain't gotta keep going in my email to find them. So give me a second to pull all of these little things on the screen. Okay. What else we need? Hold on. I got a few more. This one. Needs to get to the ones where I got a bunch. Some of them I might not even use because we'll see. I could just talk about it, being that we done already seen it. But still, some I might want to put. Oh, here go the one. Hold up, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm still putting them on the screen. Got a few more. This one. Got this one. We got this one. We got Janash getting exposed in the tea out. Lord. That was something. Let's see. Hold up, y'all. We definitely need this one. Let's see. I think I got one more for Sleepy just posted something. Okay. All right. I got them all. Dang, that was a lot. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hey, discussion board. What's up, Bianca Pear, Miss Patricia? Shout out to everybody that's coming in, y'all. Please hit the like button as y'all come in. Turn me up on the likes. Support my goal if you can. If you can't, it's fine. But definitely hit that like button, y'all. All right, let's start with the first one, which is, let me see. Let me go up a little bit. The first one I want to start with is that older receipt that I told y'all about. Gotta find it. Hold on, y'all. I put them all on the screen at one time. Dang, I must have passed over it. Hold up. There you go. All right, y'all. So y'all ready for this? Oh, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all ready for this, y'all. I don't think y'all ready for this receipt. Oh, my coffee is still hot. All right, so let me put this up and then put it on a big screen. That way I can delete them as I go to clear my screen a little bit. So, y'all, let's see if I can make it bigger. Oh, no, it's too big. Dang. Because it's on. Y'all ain't going to see the sides. Okay, so reposted this December 25th, 2016, right? This was the year she got with RH, okay? She got with RH early 2016. This was the end of 2016. They were still living in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is the same state that Sleepy currently lives in. He was living there also when RH and Laonia was living there. I don't know if y'all remember that. So the fact that you was a D beat in the same state with your cheering is crazy. And you over there talking cash money ish, still still subbing and still being very direct with RH. And also not to mention blaming that man for everything that people do in your comments. That's crazy. That man ain't thinking about you, sir. He got enough going on right now that I'm pretty sure he would not want to add you, your irrelevant self, to the roster. Like you don't add no value or take away anything from him. Period. Like I just don't understand what he's trying to accomplish here, y'all. It's crazy. Thank you, Camille. I appreciate you, my love. What is he trying to do, y'all? Like what does he want from his little rants? That's and you know what makes it even worse? The fact that RH is ignoring him. Baby, he not even responding to you. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I could see if they was going back and forth, bump that. I can't even see that because men don't act like that for real. But the fact that he's posting about RH every single day now, and RH ain't even he not even subbing him. You ain't even worth a subliminal. Oh Lord, you ain't even worth a subliminal, baby. Oh my God, I would be so shamed. I would be so embarrassed. You a whole married man out here at that. Like you are married to somebody completely different, and you more focused on RH than your own cheering. Than your own cheering. You post that man more than you post your own cheering on your page. That is bad business. Period. I don't care what nobody say. That's embarrassing. I feel like both sides should be calling him out at this point. Sir, focus on your kids. You got enough of them to focus on. Outside of focusing on this grown man who ain't even entertaining you. And that's why I always say, y'all, if somebody is trying to go back and forth with you, a fool can't fuss. Well, a fool gonna fuss by themselves. Let me just say that. But a smart person won't, right? So let them fuss and go back. Well, not even back and forth. Let them fuss by themselves because then they gonna look crazy, like Sleepy is looking. Because the fact that RH ain't even responding to him says a lot. He is big bother. I'm convinced he want the role Laonia had. He wanna be turned up on social media. Because what is it? What are you trying to get from this? Like what are you trying to accomplish? At this point, if you want to square up, let him know. I'm pretty sure RH will make that arrangement. I don't think he'll back down from a fade, especially not from you. So, like I said, Laonia posted this December 25th, which was Christmas Day, y'all. Christmas Day. So that let me know them children ain't got no Christmas presents from their daddy in 2016. And mind you, in 2016, he wasn't an Israelite. So all that pagan holiday-ish BS, it didn't apply here. It didn't apply here. Let me for the ones in the back. Because he's making excuses as far as not posting the kids for their birthdays and oh, that's pagan. Since when did a birthday become a pagan holiday? Or created by the white people? Your birthday is your birthday. The Almost cuss. Make it make sense. I could understand Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, um, 4th of July. I could understand actual holidays, but the day you was born, tell my every day is a blessing. If you don't say you ain't got no coin without saying it. Anyways, so she posted on Christmas Day 2016 before the Israelite became an Israelite. I'm thankful for my ex, which is him, because if it wasn't for my kids, D beat daddy, I wouldn't know what true love is. I wouldn't have been through what I've been through, learned what I learned, and gained growth from that relationship. I've prayed for this man. She's talking about our age now. And every detail I prayed to God for, I have in him. Patience is a virtue. I am forever grateful to have this man in my life. There's not so many good men left in the world, and I'm glad God blessed me with Robert Hampton. He came into my life and showed me what true love is. He came into my life and showed me how a woman is supposed to be loved and treated. And most importantly, he came into my kids' lives. And unfortunately, we can't see the rest, y'all, because it's cut off. But yeah, y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture, because the last part says, and most importantly, he came into my kids' lives. And I'm pretty sure I can guess what the rest says, because it starts with a TR. So I'm pretty sure she was saying he came into my kids' lives and treated them as his own. I'm pretty sure. Because I could let me tell y'all why I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Give me a second. Let me find it. I'm gonna show y'all something else real quick that will support this in 2019, right? 3 years later. 3 years later, she had the same attitude, baby. Same attitude. Sleepy didn't start with I think I want to say 2020 is when he became an Israelite. Because I remember him making a post saying, if I affected you in any kind of way, or if you met the man I was before 2020, I apologize, blase, blase. Okay, so yeah, I think he became an Israelite in 2020. All right, so hold on, y'all. Let me send this one to my email because it's gonna support this one. Yeah, he need to go sit all the way down, sir. You mad at the wrong person. The person you should be mad at, you done pieced it up with. Because she needed you. She needed you as a person to validate her storyline of her being a great mom. But you mad at RH when it was her who came on social media and told the world on multiple occasions that you are indeed a DB daddy. It was her. The truth ain't never came out here and said that about you. He didn't need to, because she was doing it enough. She was giving her husband all the credit, not the world, her. Make it make sense. You mad at this man because your BM told the world you was a DB. We know of your role or the lack thereof because of her, not LaTruth. Everybody thought LaTruth was them cheering real daddy. Did. You gotta blame her. So the hate you think RH had for you, it came from his wife pillow talking with him and being upset about you being absent. Because a husband never wants to see their wife upset about something. It's their job as a husband to be a protector. So the only thing he was doing was protecting his wife at the moment and catering to her feelings, her emotions. She was in her husband's ear telling her husband how much of a DB you was. So while you over there talking about, yeah, she said this and she said we had to hide our co-parenting because he was jealous. Why would he be, y'all? What man y'all know gonna turn down, first of all, or gonna make his woman turn down some money from a man that's trying to take care of their kids? That's less he gotta do. That's why RH said he didn't want no more kids with her, because she already came with 3 that didn't have a daddy. Make it make sense. Hey, Natia. So I'm chosen says, singing SWV, you're always on my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. He want RH attention. Wait, a 10-10, blow some bubbles, pink lips. Wants RH a 10-10. He wants some 10-10 in my Kevin voice. That's what it's giving too. That's what it's giving, baby. Like, leave that man alone and focus on, you should be using your time to spend with your kids to make up for lost time. Because that man was in your cheering life for 6 years and even called him daddy. Period. Your baby mama had that man calling, had her cheering, y'all cheering, calling RH daddy the first week they met him. That speaks volumes. Big volume. So let me read this one more time, and then I'm going to pull up the supporting evidence for this post, y'all. I'm chosen down. So she said, and I quote again, I'm thankful for my ex, Sleepy, because if it wasn't for my kids, D-beat daddy, I wouldn't know what true love is. I wouldn't have been through what I've been through, learned what I learned, and gained from the relationship. I've prayed for this man, and every detail I prayed to God for, I have in him. Patience is virtue. I am forever grateful to have this man in my life. It's not so many good men left in the world, and I'm glad God blessed me with Robert Hampton. He came into my life and showed me what true love is. He came into my life and showed me how a woman is supposed to be treated. And most importantly, he came into my kids' lives, and I'm going to say, treated them like his own. We're just going to add that part, because I got a feeling that's what that is, with the TR at the end, child. So let's take this one down and add a little supporting evidence to it, shall we? Okay. Keep in mind, y'all, the date, December 25th, 2016. Like I said, that was Christmas. We're going to take that one down, and we're going to add this supporting evidence. Hold up. Let me open it up. Open image. Okay. Ooh, let me see. I have to take this one off this thing. Okay. Let's add this, shall we? Now, this post, you guys, that I'm presenting is from June 16th, 2019. So 3 years later. That to me shows, I'm looking at the time, right? The time in between. That shows me that RH not only started out as a good man and a good father when it came to them cheering, but he continued that behavior. It was consistent behavior, right? Because she made another post 3 years later, gassing her husband up even more, bragging about her husband, flexing about her husband, child. So, hey, Chatty. So, she says, there is nothing more sexier than a man who takes care of his child. That's Lala, y'all. That's Lala right here, okay? I just, bleeped out her face because y'all know how I am when it comes to the babies. So she says, but what's even more attractive is a man who takes care and loves cheering like his own who aren't his. You are an amazing man, in all caps, but more importantly, an amazing father, in all caps. They say women tend to date men like their fathers, and you do have a lot in common with my father, with the exception of the record. when it comes to parenthood. You accepted me and my children as a package deal, and I accepted yours. And now here we are having our own bundle of joy. I love you, and you're the MVP, the GOAT. Ooh, don't let me forget the GOAT. Don't let me forget the GOAT, y'all. The GOAT and MVP of our family. Period. Happy Father's Day to a real one, Robert Hampton, aka LaTrue. And it's real interesting how she used the picture with him and Lala. That's real interesting. Matter of fact, I might have one more, y'all. Let me see something. Hold up. Y'all know I start thinking about receipts as I'm on the live, child. So I might have one more to support um, how good RH is as a daddy from Laonia's words. Okay? The horse's mouth, child. Let me see. Hold on. Because I know I had a picture of a gorgeous baby girl with a very interesting caption that came from Laonia. Okay? I just gotta find it, child. Hold on, y'all. Matter of fact, I seen it the other day. Oh, here we go. Here we go. She's so gorgeous. She was proud when Momo was born. When Momo was born, baby, you couldn't stop her from posting. She posted the hospital journey. Like, baby, yeah, she did her big one when Momo was born. Momo was so precious. Okay, so let's pull up another piece of supporting evidence. I ain't even got to the receipts that's intended for this live yet, but it's all good. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Let's take this one down, y'all. 2019, and she also quoted that she was pregnant at the time with Momo. All right, let's take this one down. Get off my screen. And where's my email? Oh, here you go. See, I must have deleted it or took it off. Okay, let's go here. Yes, y'all, hit the like button for your girl. Hey, Sunflower for life. Oh, my chair. Okay. Let me pull this up. Now we have this one. Look how beautiful, y'all. Momo is so pretty. Even now, she's a beautiful little girl. So we have this. Let's make it bigger. I think we can. Oh, no. Dang, I hate that when I can't make them bigger. When I do it, do this. Okay, so we'll just leave it like this. So this was posted on the next month. So that means the last post that I just read to y'all, she was 8 months pregnant, right? So she posted that in June for Father's Day. This one, July, which is the next month, the following month, the month that Momo was born, she posted this on July 27th, 2019. And she says, "Welcome to the world, Amora Labria LaTruth Hampton, born 7/27/19 at 12:14 a.m., 5 pounds, 15 ounces, 18 inches long. The world is yours, baby girl. We just living in it. Thank you to my wonderful team of doctors and nurses, to my amazing husband who was by my side the entire time and who helped me make this beautiful angel." That don't sound like a man who was telling her to get an abort the entire time, y'all. Do it? Because based on my receipts, RH was there, look like the entire time. I got a receipt of him for the ultrasound, him singing to her belly and created baby girl a whole song. Like it's a bunch of receipts showing his involvement. Even though a different narrative was being painted, but that's besides the point, right? So, she says, "Thank you to," let me go back, "and to my amazing husband who was by my side the entire time, who helped me make this beautiful angel. I am truly blessed and honored to be your wife, but the mother of our daughter." That don't sound right. Hold on. I am truly blessed and honored to not only, my bad, y'all, that was my fault, not only be your wife, but the mother of our daughter. Thank you, LaTruth, we did that. And then she got the little jean symbol. Look at her flexing, child. This interesting. Amora LaTruth Hampton, thank you for choosing me to be your mother. I'm truly honored. To me, that's kind of like a little obsessive, don't y'all think? Who gives a girl the dad's name? I don't know, child. That was a little weird to me. Like you name that baby girl LaTruth, the middle name. You could tell she was obsessed with LaTruth at that time, child. She didn't gave Momo his stage name as her middle name. You could have okay. You could have left it at Labria. Okay, we get the picture. We get the picture. Because Momo looked just like her daddy to me. You know what? I feel like Momo looked like Brie and her daddy. She looked like both. She's like a mixture of both. But I wonder why she never had this type of enthusiasm with the twins. Anybody know? Or we gonna leave that where it's at. Yeah. We'll leave that where it's at. Because you know, she was flexing on how her and LaTruth genes came together and created this masterpiece right here. But yeah. Anyways. All right. Let me take the beautiful Momo off the screen, child. And then we're gonna get to something else. But I just wanted to show y'all those little quick 1-2s, because I found that first receipt and I'm like, hold up. How ironic is it that I find a receipt of Bree calling Sleepy a D-beat again, and he out here popping his ish and talking about LaTruth? That means he need to sit all the way down, sir. Please sit down. Because every time your baby mama came out here and bragged on her husband, at least 85% of the time, she mentioned how much of a D-beat you was. Okay? So yeah, you need to chill. You need to chill, sir. Make up for the lost times with your cheering. You didn't even get your cheering for the summer. You had looked like he had. I don't even know if he had Josh, to be honest, because it's given that there was some old pictures that he posted. So what's the excuse, y'all? What is the excuse for not getting your teenage kids whom can stay home alone if you have to work? Might I add? What's the excuse? I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. What's the excuse? What could his excuse have been to not have gotten his kids for the summer unless they didn't want to go with him? Because I don't know why I have this feeling, but I have a feeling that they don't like being with him because of his religion. That's just a feeling, y'all. That's just a little feeling I got because, like kids are kids. Kids want to be kids, especially teenagers. They don't want to be in a household where they can't get gifts for holidays or birthdays. Um they got to constantly read the Bible. They can't do certain things that goes against that religion. No, kids just want to be kids. And when they become teenagers, it's even worse. Okay? Them children don't want to be under that type of pressure at that age. But, I could be wrong, y'all. But either he did what he always do, which is make an excuse to not get them, or they just didn't want to go meet him for the summer. It's one of those two things. I think that's my opinion. You got to specify your opinion over here and what's an opinion because they'll call your an opinion a lie over here, right? Yeah. They'll say you lying to your supporters, even though you say that's your opinion. Because y'all know I'm la pop, baby. Emphasis on the la pop. Oh, we gonna play with it. We gonna play with it just a little bit. Even though I present receipts, I'm still la pop. Oh Lord, I'm so weak. All right, hold on. Let me see. What we got next. Let's see what we want to pull up next. 345 in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button for your girl. Make sure y'all support my goal if y'all can. If y'all can't, run them lights up for Pac, period. Because we going up on a Friday. We still got receipts, baby. Okay? We keep a receipt over here. Let me see where we're going to go next. We're going to start with Janash. No, before we even get to Janash, let me pull this up because Sleepy, I don't know if he just posted this, but somebody sent this to me, right? And y'all, leave them cheering alone, y'all. I know that this would be considered a jab at Laonia, but it's the baby, right? And let me just say this. I'm pretty sure that everybody ain't been in the saga since the beginning. You know, some people came towards the end, some people got here in the middle or whatever, right? But the whole 20 mil situation has already been debunked, y'all. When Laonia dealt with 20 mil, she already had 3 kids. Okay? She already had them cheering. So that 20 is X out the box. Like we didn't that's early saga tea, right? Yeah. He's not the baby's father. He's not him. They got the same skin tone, but that ain't his daddy. Okay? We already didn't debunk that, y'all. She had 3 cheering when she was dealing with 20. Okay? So no. Another thing too is who is this man? Like I'm looking at this man picture. I'm like, wait, who is this man? That's the one Latae put up. I forgot about him. So this is I forgot what is his name, y'all. The man on the bottom, the one that's doing like 99 years in jail. Uh, I don't see it. I don't see it, y'all. Yeah, of all the kids, y'all put Isaiah with this. Isaiah looks like Sleepy the most with his little cute chocolate self. He looked like Sleepy the most out of all the kids. Like I'm talking about, just like y'all didn't see that babe that Sleepy put up a picture of himself when he was small. Isaiah looked just like that dude, y'all. He looks just like him. To me, you know, he looks just like his daddy. But y'all crazy, bro. Y'all ain't got no chill. Whoever put this up ain't got no chill, baby. But Sleepy posted in his story, and he said, "Laugh out loud, hey, y'all got to chill now. This made me laugh. Hey, I wish he would formulate the sentence correctly because it's so hard. You know, when your brain is programmed to uh read the right way, especially you know when stopping with punctuation and all of that, it makes you trip up when you start reading this right here, this foolishness without punctuation marks. Like, please stop that. Please. Queen Step been getting on him about that. But he say, laugh out loud. Hey, y'all got to chill now. This made me laugh. Hey, my G. I know either you sent them or it's you. There he go accusing the truth. You don't know that, sir. You are assuming that based on the hate that you have for that man. You don't have an ounce of proof of him sending nobody to your comments, posting this in your comments. LaTruth does not have a vendetta against them cheering. Why would he care? Like he's not making it make any sense, y'all. Why would LaTruth even care if somebody else fathered them cheering? They ain't his. He don't have to be financially responsible for them. I could see if they was in a battle, right? If LaTruth and Sleepy was in a battle of the father, right? Who's the real father between these cheering? I could see if that was the case and Dana needed to be in the midst. But it's not that. It's already established that LaTruth ain't the pappy for these babies. So why would you think that he would send somebody to put that in your comment? You giving yourself too much credit. That man ain't thinking about you. At one point, he used to sub you back and respond to you a little bit when you was doing the most. But now he just he don't even sub, let alone respond. I don't get it. Like he acting like them women. Obsessed. So he say, like I said, I know either you sent them or it's you under this fake page, laugh out loud. But trust me when I say my kids are 99.9999999 my seeds, read in between lines. Oh, basically saying he took a DNA test, y'all. That's what he mean by read in between lines, right? But this is, let me just add this. This the same man, because I'm one now. Now he got me wondering when was the Dana distributed, because according to Laonia, when she pulled up at that house where him and his wife were living, she said that he tried to sick the pit bulls on her and her kids. Well, she said on her kids to prove to his wife that them children wasn't his. So at what point did you do a Dana? Are you telling on yourself? Did you secretly swab them babies without their mom's knowledge? Yeah. This is why you got to be real careful of the words you use, because sometimes you'll be telling on yourself. Anyway, so he then says, and tell Miss Season in all caps, I said shalom. Now, if LaTrue get on his page and start saying, Nakaya in my shout out to Latae. Latae say, Nakaya, where you at, Nakaya? Latae, where you at, girl? Latae say, Nakaya, come see what your husband doing, girl. Oh, I'm so weak. It's when she say water. Now it's Nakaya. Yeah, if LaTruth start, because one thing about LaTruth, he got some charm and some swag to him. Way better than what you showcase over on that page. The goal is to, right, let me put you on a little bit of game, right? If you gonna wear all of that fake jewelry, it needs to match. Let me back up a little bit. If you gonna wear all of that jewelry, it needs to be believable. It gotta match the lifestyle, right? Like people gonna automatically know it's fake because it doesn't, it doesn't go with your lifestyle, sir. But LaTruth got a little swag and a little charm to him. So if I was you, I would chill. I would chill, because these women out here going crazy over this man. Like big crazy. You got one in his comments. I ain't gonna bring her up, child, because she gonna make another page and jump in my inbox. So I'm gonna leave her where she at. Cause that one right there, we're gonna leave her where she at. But yeah, you need to chill. Talking about tell Miss Season I said shalom. You tell her. Fella, you tell her. She on Facebook too. I don't even, child. I really think this dude think he's on LaTruth level, y'all. I really think he thinks that, because looking at Miss Season, and in looking at him, I don't think you would be her cup of tea, because you and LaTruth, y'all swag is totally different. You dress like you was styled in the gas station where they sell the Gucci belts, the fake jewelry, the fake shoe. You dress like you was styled by one of them Arabs. That's how you dress. LaTruth dressed like he was styled by a celebrity stylist. So I don't think that Miss Season would consider you or look your way, sir. You just don't give her type. And I ain't just saying that because I don't support Laonia or or because I support RH. Because if he was a looker, I would say it. I'm not a hater, baby. If he was fine, in my opinion, based on my taste, I would say that. Oh, he's fine, but he full of ish. Because two things could be true at one time. I have no, like, y'all know, I say it all the time. I'll compliment La on you. So clearly it ain't that. It ain't that at all. And you got some childbearing hips that are out of this world. But we gon' it's giving Kevin Gates. You know how Kevin Gates got them childbearing hips, y'all? Look like he can carry about 5 or 6 kids. Let me shut up. It's it's him posting that picture with his leg on the wall, talking about Miss Season, like that picture was attractive or something. If you don't go sit down, y'all, I'm so weak. I'm a, this you see this. Thank you, Mo Better Hygiene and things. Thank you for supporting my goal, my love, y'all. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just leave this way and say, let me take them babies off the screen because it ain't even about them. But y'all stop doing this. I don't agree with that, y'all, because I feel like I look at stuff like this, right? Granted, we talk about La Onya and her behavior and stuff like that. Y'all know I keep it professional, but stuff like this, them babies gonna see later on. Even though they gonna see their mama's behavior also. Don't get it twisted. They're gonna see that. But you are in control of you. Don't contribute to, that aspect of it. But it was funny though. Let me say that now. Even he laughed at it, even though he probably wasn't laughing for real, but he put that laugh out loud in front of it to make it seem like I'm gonna just brush it off, knowing he probably was punching the wall. Anyways, let me go down. What y'all laughing at in the comments? Let me finesse 2 times. It's giving finesse hips. Like they can have a y'all know how the moms be having those groups like the babysitters club, the juicy man hip club. Don't get Chatty started. That's how I know Chatty must have left out of here. Cause she the one who started that talking about them people hips. Where's she at? Let me see. She must have left out of here. Talking about the man with the hips. Janelle got them hips too though. He got them hips too. His ain't as in deaf as Sleepy's and finesse 2 times, but he got them hips too. Don't get it twisted. That's why Sleepy. That's why if you see a man, let me say this: if you see a man that got a little size on him and his jeans tight, it's for a reason. I'm gonna just say that it's for a reason, y'all. It's for a reason. Trust the plus. You can see it through the jeans. That's why I don't understand why if you know you got big legs or big butt as a man or hips, why would you wear some skinny legs? That's not a good look. I feel like they do that to try to make their bottom half look smaller, but it don't. It looks even worse to me. Mm, it look worse, child. All right, so let's go to something else, child. He laughing because he remember Bree had that man before him. He probably do. He he probably know exactly who that was because that was all in her North Carolina days. That's where Sleepy lived. And that man, what is his name, y'all? I forgot. What is the man name that was at the bottom? What is with the one with the scarf? He had that scarf on his head. What is his name? Andre? No, I don't know. But that was all around the same time frame. So I'm pretty sure they had some type of running. I'm pretty sure. Because if you think about it, I'm gonna have to ask Latate because both of them put charges on her. Sleepy and that guy, Mr. Barnes. Thank you, Shaquintley. Okay. Shout out to Shaquintley. Um, Sleepy and Mr. Barnes both put charges on LaOnya. Sleepy put communicating harassment or threats or something like that. Phone with the phone line or I don't know. But he put charges on. He even had a restraining order against LaOnya, which doesn't align with the things that she said about Sleepy. And that's why I'm starting to think that it's making sense, y'all. That's probably why LaOnya never pushed the issue when it came to Sleepy. And, as far as the things she said out here, and they never addressed it because he put charges on her and it stuck, apparently. That's probably why her ass moved to Detroit because she couldn't be around him because he put that restraining order on her. So, yeah, she probably was like, "Oh, he didn't put a restraining order. Now I really gotta kick rocks. I might as well go on and move back to my mama." What matter of fact, who remember the date? What was the date that Sleepy around what the year? What was the year that Sleepy put them charges on her? Y'all remember? Because that'll be very telling. Because she got with RH in 2016. So that'll be very telling. If you remember, put it in the chat. 2015? Discussion board say 2015. So the very next year she got with RH. That explains why she was making those videos about Sleepy while she was with RH. When she made them videos, y'all, she was in the house that her and RH was living in. That's why when RH did one of those interviews, he was like, I didn't even see that. He said, had I have known that my wife or whatever she was at the time was in our bed crying over her baby daddy making videos about her past, it would have been an issue. He said he didn't even know her about her doing it. He didn't see it. And I can understand and believe him saying he didn't see it because that wasn't something that just popped up on the the internet. People had to go find it. Those videos were found. So, yeah. Ciao. All right, let me see what's we're gonna let's start with Janash, y'all. Since he was first when when the week popped off, he was first. And this is for the ones who um may have missed out on the receipt lives that we did. We did like 3 or 4 with everything that was going on. So this is definitely a recap live. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that. Because RH put up a few posts. So I'll go back to it. Ooh. Let me see. Where's the ones about sleepy? Not sleepy. The nostrils. We ain't forgot about him. Because a few people like, oh, y'all getting off track. No, we ain't. Trust me. We ain't getting off track. We got time to talk about Janash. He ain't going nowhere. He gonna still be effing up. He gonna still be doing his big one, baby. A ninja like that does not change. Okay? Y'all know I done told y'all that before. A ninja like that does not change. So yeah. So this was the first post. Shout out to Corporate Thugging with Mika. Because she was the one who cracked this. Okay. This is the T app. It's a popular app. I want to say it's based, I don't know if it's based in Georgia or what, but it was created by some guy. Some guy because his mom had got catfished through a dating site or something like that. So he created this app to help women as like a red flag type of situation or whatever, right? That's the background for the app. And it has hundreds of thousands of people utilizing it. So it's kind of popular. So the Atlanta, Georgia portion of it, you have somebody by the name of the code name of the one succubus that had posted this post right here. At the time, it was 21 days ago or 22 days ago. And it just so happened, if y'all remember when I broke it down, the exact same day that Janash posted about his car accident was the same day that this lady made this post in the T app. So that was real interesting with this situation, right? Plug up my earphone. That's what made the situation even more interesting, at the fact that, you know, how ironic is it that the same day of his accident, where we were literally saying we felt like, well, let me speak for me. I said when I did a live on his accident situation, I said that I felt like, where was he coming from at that time of the night? I also said I felt like he was coming from a woman's house, right? And some ish happened, something probably took place, and then boom. And I also felt like he was under the influence, all of that good stuff, because his eyes was giving alcoholic eyes. No cop was in sight. He hit the live button before he hit 911. So it was real interesting. It was real interesting, child. But the person posted he is an actor and model, cast on Wu-Tang series, Secret Society 2, and more. I can't be too sure, but women should be careful around him. I didn't notice until my third time actually alone with him that I don't ever remember anything after that glass of wine. It's very scary. He is very entitled and really in bachelor mode right now. Has to be a reason why I can't remember how I woke up in bed with him. So that person put that. All right. We ain't going into too much detail, y'all. This is just a recap of everything that happened this week. So let's pull up the other part, the other ones that came after. Y'all know I said I don't believe none of them. Those are questionable because they came after. So yeah, I don't consider any of those. But I do consider the ones that was there before the saga got a hold to it, like these also right here. So under her post, and like I said, this T app is basically given that it's a red flag app for women in the dating game, women that date online, giving warnings about the men that could be a potential suitor. Okay. So Lachi Partini says, yes, same thing happened to me with him. Stay away in all caps. And then somebody says, how long ago did this happen to you? These ninjas for everybody says, oh my God, we got a drugger. And then Shark Bait Baby says, wow, almost hung out with him. Just kept just wanting to get a bottle and drink at the house. Thank God I did. So that was that for Janash's little issue. Y'all know it's always something about him that hits the media, hits social media. Like, child, he always got something going on. I wouldn't even want to be attached to him because the always there's something going on be the craziest ish. Okay? No, I wouldn't want no attachments to this man. It ain't a good man, Savannah. Okay, but Bree over there, like that's mine. That's mine right there, and I'ma stick beside him. I'ma stick beside him. That's Bree. So hey, it is what it is. She ain't leaving him. Um, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like, ooh, I think you know what? I think it would have to be something really, really, really unshakable that has to happen publicly. Let me say that publicly for her to leave. Because I heard something about Janash's. I'm not gonna put it out because I don't have a receipt to verify it yet. When and if I get the receipt, I'll put it out. But because it's very serious, y'all, so y'all know how I roll. I can't get no hint, no none of that. I just want to let y'all know. And that's why I said it would have to be something public to come out because she's all about validation. but she's also, in my opinion, the type that will stay with a ninja with the most disgusting allegations towards him as long as it's not on social media. That's what she gives based on what I heard about him. And we just gonna leave that where it's at. We're gonna leave that where it's at, child. But just know, ooh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, next in my Judge Judy voice. What's up, hot tea with Ree in this thing? Um, okay, let me see. Yeah, she's sticking beside her man, child. Uh-uh. You only got one time to embarrass me in the public, period, or private. I don't even care. Baby, men come a dime a dozen. It ain't that serious. Unless you that's I feel like when a woman will stick by a man when they know that man is no good for them, that's all linked to trauma. Therapy is definitely needed because you are really watering yourself down, your self-esteem, your self-respect, your self-worth, all of that. When you don't have to. That ain't the only man on this earth, on this planet. Like, why? I just don't get it. I guess I never will, child. So after that, we had uh wait, what was next, y'all? Miss Season situation? I think it was the Miss Season and RH and the Cuckoo Bird situation. I think did that come next, y'all? Or was it DW? Which was next? Miss Season and RH situation or DW? It don't matter. I'm trying to find. Let me find Miss Season thing a post. Uh, let's see. Okay, we'll just do Miss Season first. So um, then we have this situation that hit the news, the social media waves, where Miss Season posted, let's go ahead and put this one to rest. I was on payroll, baby. There's a big difference between being an accessory and being an asset. And we all know Sleepy told, he basically put his little wide hip 2 cents in and told Miss Season, come on over and join um Takaya and be an accessory. Okay? Let me make you an accessory. We don't do assets over here. Not knowing this is why you need to set all the way down and shut the hell up. Because you don't even know the difference between a set asset and an accessory. An accessory is it doesn't, in my opinion, it don't add value. An asset is valuable. I like, ooh, that one was interesting. I can't believe he said that. I can't, and an accessory is disposable, sir. Like, you go buy a little cheap pair of earrings for 199, 299, kind of like them chains you wear that's 56 karat gold. That's accessory. One you would invest in for about 80,000, that would be an asset in my opinion, because it's an investment, meaning you could potentially sell it later on and get either your money back or more. Okay? Over there talking about, didn't he put accessory in all caps like he was saying so? Oh my God. Takaya, come get your husband, girl. He embarrassing us. I don't even know if I'm saying that lady name right, child. But you need to get your man because he is embarrassing y'all. Yeah, he's embarrassing y'all. Talking about, never mind. He's embarrassing y'all, girl. Come on over here and get him. But anyways, so and that's how you know he didn't even read Miss Season's post with understanding. It I feel like it went completely over his head, right? So she posted this, and of course, it sparked a lot of controversy, because the audios, and I was wondering because a lot of people was saying, uh, that it was some new audios that was played or something like that. And then once the audio started floating around, like that's not new. That was the same audios that was played what a month or two ago when Simone first came out, when that situation came out or whatever. And so I don't know, but this situation sparked a lot of controversy. People was going back and forth, y'all. Y'all know I didn't touch on it. I spoke on it in members only, and that's it. Because I'm like this. RH is one of those people who keeps his business away from the internet. Now, other people put his business out, but he don't contribute to it, right? So when it comes to him and Miss Season, it wasn't much to go off of. It wasn't any context. It wasn't any clarity. Like it wasn't nothing because people was like, "Oh, y'all don't want to talk on." Child, I always speak on everything. When the prostitute came out here, little Miss, what was her name, y'all? She got a twin, the little crazy one. It started with a K. I forgot, but I did 2 lives on her. If anything, we the ones over here that speak on every single thing. The other side don't. They pick and choose what they gonna talk about. Just like Janash was getting caught up in that T app. They skip clean over that and jump straight to Miss Seasonum situation. I don't get it. So as far as me speaking on, what happened with him and Miss Season, it's not enough to go off of, in my opinion, because only thing I can say when it came to that is I seen both parties come out here on their platforms and state that they were single. So I didn't have no confusion there. That's what I seen posted publicly. Period. Like I seen both parties do it. I seen RH posting with multiple women. I seen Miss Season. Now she didn't post with a man, but she had a man with her. Okay, on 2 different occasions. So that told me that they both moved on and no questions asked. Like I feel like you don't try to. If you see somebody not posting their business, then it is what it is. Because y'all know I'm a real big advocate for keeping your personal business personal. Because you don't have all of these different opinions and stuff placed on it if it's not on the internet. You can resolve your issues quickly, faster, without all the extra input. So yeah, I feel like they did it the right way. Even though this came out, but this still wasn't much to me. Like it wasn't a big deal to me. I feel like it was just giving clarity, her giving clarity, like, hey, no, you're not finna play with me like that. This is what it is, this is what it was, and this is what it will be. Period. So that's how I took that. So as far as that situation goes, I can only go off of what they say, right? He said he was single and his content, stop putting him with people. And I've seen Miss Season come on her page and say that she's single. So that's what I took. Okay, period. That's what I took from that. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna go back and look at that. Let me see. So let's take this down. I also want to put up some posts that RH posted recently that kind of give a little clarity to everything that's going on in reference to, him. And another thing to add to that also, y'all, is I feel like, and I'm gonna include myself in it because I've done it also, is when we see him with a female, we put them in a relationship. We we do that. Like we've done it multiple times. I ain't gonna say so much as put them in a relationship, but I know personally myself, I've said, oh, they got chemistry, or oh, they look good together, or whatever. I'd say stuff like that. I don't just say, oh, they go together real bad, you know. But I've seen people all throughout the saga put this man with every single woman he's been around. Like every single one, even Leader Love. And that's the situation that I've always said. I could tell that they was just doing content. I said they looked good together, but I've always said when it came to Leader, I could tell it was a professional relationship. That's it. I didn't see nothing else. Notice RH ain't never kissed her on the mouth. It was none of that, right? So even though some do it when you're doing content, right? But when it came to Leader, it wasn't none of that. Even though Laonia tried to push out a narrative that she was sleeping with a married man, even though we knew that wasn't the case. But yeah, hold on, y'all. Uh, Give me a second. Cam got me sick, man. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give me some mangliera out of my yard. Okay, because I'm getting congested. All right, let me. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Dang, I took the message down, y'all. Hold on. I was trying to put it on the other screen. God dang it. Let me see if I can find. Okay, I think this is the same one. All right. So RH posted this, I think, yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody sent it to me, but I think it was posted yesterday. Um, exactly. They went after her too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna break that situation down one day because I got all of those messages from the inbox messages from Bree and Miss and Lita and all of that. So we'll do that on a live. Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna see. So RH posted, the smartest thing you can do is keep your relationship private. Once you put your problems online, you've invited the whole world into your business. Big fact. What was once an argument between two people becomes entertainment for millions. Strangers will pick sides, fans will turn into judges, and outsiders will create narratives that don't even exist. Facts, facts on facts. The love you built gets drowned out by gossip, opinions, and negativity. Protect your peace, protect your partner, and protect your bond because the internet don't care about fixing your problems. It only cares about views and drama. 100% facts, y'all. This is why you do not put your business on the internet. Period. And I remember him saying, if y'all remember, I said this the other day too. I said, I found it weird because RH said early on that he wasn't bringing no more relationship to the forefront. On like not ain't even no but. He said that early on. He was like, after what he experienced with his ex-wife, he wasn't bringing. Once he got into another relationship, it was not coming to the forefront. And now I can remember him saying that, and everything is starting to make sense because I'm looking at it like this. If he putting them on camera from here on out, y'all, this is how I'm looking at it based on things that he has said. From here on out, if he posts them on his pages, it's strictly content. I'm going to just take it for what it is, and I'm going to look at it like if he is courting somebody, he keeping them behind the scenes. I'm talking about somebody that he's taking serious. Even now, the whole Amira situation, I'm not even looking at that as if they're serious, whatever, regardless of what they post. I personally think they just hanging out, they doing content, and it is what it is. Period. So, I mean, he basically didn't put his foot down and said what he said as far as a relationship and this and that. So we can only take what he say. At the end of the day, it's his life. It's his life. He living it. So, all right, let me take this down. Let me take this one down and we're gonna go. I think I had another one that he posted. We got 433 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. What the likes looking like, my one of my mods let me know what the likes looking like, and one of my mods let me know what my super chat goal is looking like. Put it in the chat for Pop. All right, let me see where we at. What is this post? Okay, that's the Sharia. We're gonna go to her next. Um, I think I had another one that RH posted though. Dang. Okay. Hold on. What is this? Oh, that was sleepy, but I ain't gonna use that. Okay, so this was another one that RH posted. I'm gonna use this one as well. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me take off the ones that I'm not gonna use, just to kind of clear my screen. It's too much. I got too much up here. Hold on, y'all. I got a little too much dip on my chip. Let me take the dip off the chip. All right. Okay, so that's that. So RH posted. I got voice recordings, and this I think this was this stemmed from the cuckoo bird that's going around all social media platforms with these alleged recordings and stuff of her and RH conversations. Yeah. I think this post stemmed from that. He says, I got voice recordings of every liar that came to the internet trying to defame my character for money and clout. Keep playing with my name and I'll drop the receipts. Hashtag I record everything. 100. And I believe that. I believe when he say he record everything, I believe that. Because look at all the stuff he had from that marriage child. So you know after what Bree did, he ain't playing no games with nobody moving forward. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because when you go through something like that to that magnitude, you gotta have your guard up high. So huh, keep recording. That's the advice I'll give him at this point. Keep recording. All right, so let's take that down. Let me see. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let me hold on. I forgot about the first post that DW made, which was the post talking about real father gang. We gotta put that one up because that's what sparked her little run, her little social media run was sparked. Oh, excuse me, from that. Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Where is that doggone post at? Okay, here you go. Wait, dang, I need the original. Where's the one with not? Okay, I found it. All right, let me put. See, we're gonna go in order with Little Miss DW because she made a little 1-2 post yesterday. She was watching Pac live over here, child. Okay, so we gonna get into it though. But let me pull this up. Hey Talisa, hey Anna. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. DS Island in the building. All right, let me see. Let's pull this one up. Because we're gonna start from the beginning with DW, just to give a little clarity, a little context. Okay, so this was the first post she made, y'all. And y'all know it was real interesting because this post came right after the court dates, right? So that sparked the controversy, and people was like, why? Why? Like, it was so random. Like, why would she post that, you know, when it was a lot of talk about RH and Laonia's court date and this and that, right? So this definitely added some stank on it and was used to paint her dad in a bad narrative. So she posted, some of y'all love to yell real father game, which in my opinion also it gives jealousy. Deshari, if you listening again, because you definitely gave that you was tuned into my live yesterday. But if you listening, when you post stuff like this, it gives that you're jealous of your little sister. That's an opinion also. Before we start saying them YouTubers be making up stories again. Let's learn to differentiate between an opinion, a fact, and a lie. Okay? Okay, my baby? But yeah, that's what it gives. And a lot of people been saying it because your outbursts on social media always come in very interesting time. Very interesting time. So she said, some of y'all love to yell real father game, but ain't even a real father or a real parent when the phone's down. You post the smiles, the outfits, the my kids are my world captions, but you don't show the missed calls, the unpaid support, the broken promises, and the times you let your pride come before your kids. And let me stop there because I should have said this when I first seen this post, right? To little Miss DW. Show me one parent that's posting the missed calls, the unpaid support, the broken promises, and the times you let your pride come before your kids. Show me one parent that's posting that on social media. That's a part of not posting your business for real. Newsflash, when it comes to social media, people post what they want people to see. That's everybody. That's not just your daddy, baby. That's the world. That's why when you see these socialites, YouTubers, these big old vlogging couples that just randomly break up that was all in love on social media for 7 to 10 years, and you like, oh my God, they was couple goals. Oh my God, everybody loved them. Or they was just good. That's because people post what they want people to see. So it's very rare if you will see somebody posting the problems that they're having with their family, like you quoted here, broken promises and all of that. Why would they post that? That's the issue now. Keeping your business, family business, off of social media. You don't think enough of your dad's business is already out here, let alone to add to it? So this ain't just your dad. Everybody posts what they want people to see. Who really finna put something on social media to make themselves look bad intentional? Like, come on now. That's not realistic, my baby. So, even though you thought you said a word here, but that's not realistic. That's not realistic. So she says, being a real parent ain't weekend visits and Instagram stories. We know that. And that's probably why, because your dad is a real parent, that's why he has been taking his ex to court for Momo, just like he did your mama when it came to you. It's one thing, see, words hold a lot of power, but action speaks louder than words, my baby. Actions speak louder than words. And your dad put in that work. He make his actions speak louder than words when it comes to y'all. This has spoiled and entitled written all over it. Granted, y'all might be going through a moment. That's normal. That's normal. You know, kids and their parents go through things all the time. Y'all ain't the first, y'all won't be the last. I promise you. But coming to social media with it ain't what's up. It just makes it worse. It diminishes the trust even more. the potential to get back to where y'all possibly was. Hold on, y'all. My baby calling me. Let me answer for my child. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Because I got my child. You see, them kids always giving me stuff at the last doggone minute. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me fill this out. I got to send this. Ooh, like what paper? So, my child put a paper on my desk, and he going to call me just not talking about, Mama, fill that paper out and send me a picture of it real quick. Really? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. This is for his college stuff. Let's see. Um, alternative proof of immunization, copy of shot record. Um, copy of official forms as proof of immunization again. Request for exemption from immunization requirement. I request an exemption from the immunization requirements for medical, religious, personal reasons, or lack of availability of the below sector vaccines. Understand that if I claim exemption for these reasons, I may be excluded from campus and from the classes in the event of an outbreak of measles, mumps. Okay, this is for immunization. Okay, let me see. Understand that as a result of my research, your signature. He didn't even sign it. Just the boy. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I wonder, my child, he already got his what's it is? I'm coming, y'all. I'm filling this out for my baby. Okay. He already got his the 22nd. His vaccine record. Why he need me to fill this out? Question. Always wait till the last minute. I can't stand when them cheerleaders. Even though I'm last minute too, but I ain't last minute for stuff like this. When it comes to schools, the important stuff. Okay, we're not doing the exemption. We're doing the proof because he do have his 25/26 for the school year. I'm almost done, y'all. Hold on. I'm almost finished. Okay. What is this? Card, Louisiana State University. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm waiting for my child to send me stuff. And then I'll be done. Uh, it will take forever. Where is it? Come on, little boy. For all the joy I found in you, I'm everything I am because you love me. All right. Let me send him a picture of this. Okay, y'all. I'm just about done. I just gotta send this picture to my child with his last minute self. Oh, I hope it's light. I ain't got no light on here. Turn the flash on. I'm everything I am because you love me. Wait, it's still not doing the flash. There we go. Okay. The joy I found in you. Okay. Oh Lord, now my mama here. They always doing stuff when I'm busy. Uh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second right quick. All right, y'all. I'm back, child. I'm back. My mama had been pulled up. My child had me filling out a paper. She always buying them cheering something. Come open the door. I got something for Kenny. This good. Here. All right. Okay. Thank you, today. You said, Pac, love you, sis. Have a great weekend. Same to you. Love you more. Thank you for my super. Okay. So, where we was. All right. We was talking about little DW, child. So, yeah, my phone charging up. Let me get back to this. Um, then she says, being a real parent ain't weekend visits and Instagram stories, right? But here's the thing, DW, if you listening, I find it really hypocritical at the fact that you have come on social media multiple times, plenty of times, not only on your page, but also in comments on your mom's page, your comments, replying to people, stating the fact that you just want distance from your dad. You don't want to live with him. You think time is what's needed and da 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 da, right? So it's kind of crazy to complain about um what a parent is supposed to be from your eyes when you've only been a parent for 2 seconds. One, and you don't want to have nothing to do with your dad. So that's kind of weird to me. Like we've seen him extend his house, which is equivalent to stability. Because you did say in a post, not this one, but you stated in a post saying how, you're going to provide your baby with stability and, break generational curses and this and that, right? But that's what you call stability. You chose to stay in the conditions that your mom provided. That was a voluntary choice, right? Your dad did offer his house to you and his grandbaby multiple times. So if you're refusing to be in his space, then you should not be complaining about or trying to tell the world what a real parent is and does from, well, based off the back of your daddy. You shouldn't be doing that, baby. Especially not if you're refusing it. It don't make sense. You're not giving him that chance to be that dad. Granted, we seen the post and we seen the text messages and how you feel like he's controlling and all of this and that. And y'all know I spoke on it. Basically saying I don't understand what she wants from him because that's how most dads are. Most dads are controlling. Most dads are hard to talk to. Most dads don't listen. That's most men, period, child. Like most moms are the ones that we as young girls and women lean on for that emotional and mental standpoint. That's where we get that from. The mom. So I just don't understand. Like what do you it's given what more do you want from me? And then to downplay the financial aspect of it, but you sure ain't turned none of his coin away. It's crazy. Let's not downplay the money because we can say all day long that the coin don't matter, but we ain't turning no coin down. And in my opinion, yes. Like I said, I would much when it come to my kids, I would much rather have the physical and the presence aspect of that relationship than the financial. But the financial is very much needed as well. Very much needed. But it's given in your case that the financial is very much more needed than the physical aspect. Especially seeing as how you're turning your dad down when it comes to living with him and stuff like that. Oh, it's storming. It's gonna pull down, y'all. We got some rain coming, baby. Thank you, Miss Duncan. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm late, but I made it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for my super, my love. I appreciate you. Like, I don't get it. Wait, what happened? We don't play about pop. What happened, y'all? Hold on, let me go up. Don't tell me. Typo. Hold on. You definitely entitled to your opinion. Wait, we definitely on your ass about pop, but that was probably a typo. You definitely entitled to your opinion about R8 because I don't agree with the Simone stuff. He should have never been in that position. Who y'all talking to? Wait, agree words. Remember when she said Momo work on the weekends when R? Yep, she sure did. I'm trying to see who y'all talking about. Oh no, the date, y'all know. If y'all talking about the J, that's my love. Okay, she probably had a typo, and I didn't even see the comment. Listen, the J is one of my day ones, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Was it deleted? It probably was deleted. How did I miss that? Y'all done had a whole. I read her comment and she said she doesn't support pop. That probably was a typo, y'all. The J definitely supports pop. Okay, so that was definitely that's why you put that. She probably gone now. I'm gonna have to message her, but she supports me, y'all. It probably was a typo. Um, it probably was a typo because the J is one of my biggest supporters. Matter of fact, so that must probably a mistake. I didn't even see it. So I'm guessing the mods probably deleted it. Okay, let's get back into it. That's how much I don't be paying attention to the comments because y'all done had that whole conversation and I ain't seen none of it. I ain't seen none of it until I just looked. Okay, let me see. Um, hold on. Got it. Send it to you. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name and I'll be there. It's not gonna be a shoulder, honey. All right, all right. Yeah, it's just a little confusion. It's all good. Y'all done ran my girl off, y'all. But shout out to y'all because I know y'all got my back now. I know y'all got my back. But this is also why how y'all didn't recognize the J though. The J is the one that's always in the chat, y'all. Y'all should have known that had to have been a mistake, okay? But this is also why I say if you are a Bush watcher and you support me, I ain't talking about them trolls, come out every now again and say something because you don't want to come out here and put a controversial comment in the chat or even a typo and then they jump on your ass, okay? Because that's how things happen. People then got blocked by accident and all of that. But the J is a big supporter of mine, y'all. So it definitely was more than likely a typo. I didn't even see the comment. So all right. Next, let me go to the next one. So, oh, I ain't even finished. So she said, being a real parent ain't weekend visits and Instagram stories. It's being there when it's hard, admitting when you're wrong, and taking full accountability for the mess you made, right? And this is the same person who apologized to her daddy in private but put stuff like this on social media. No, the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect, and that's equivalent to you coming back to the same platform and apologizing where you put the disrespect, baby. Let's stop trying to hold only one person accountable. And in these situations, you can't get what you want to get and think that the other person is supposed to lay down. It don't work like that. Y'all brought y'all's business to the internet. The truth didn't. He didn't come here with it. And y'all are trying to hold him accountable now, which is very crazy to me. The fact that they're trying to hold him accountable for everything that's being said from supporters, family members, all of the responses, the posts, the pictures, the text that stem from y'all's actions because y'all started it off. Brianna brought the situation with the truth to the internet, and then you brought the ass whipping situation with your dad to the internet. So y'all gotta take accountability for that. Because had y'all not brought that to the internet, this would be going a totally different way. We wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't have nothing to discuss. That's the crazy part. We wouldn't have nothing to discuss. Like, okay. So, um, Bree, I feel destroyed. Or H, he needs to lay off women for a while and reevaluate his talent. I can't really say that because he's a man, y'all, at the end of the day. But what I will say is um non-disclosure agreements moving forward. I will say that. I will say that. Get it in writing. That way, if another one come out here acting crazy, it's in writing. What's understood don't need to be explained. Because we can't just tell a man to lay off of women. Like, that's a man, y'all. That's unrealistic. But he does need to put things in writing, especially if they have agreements initially, because word of mouth ain't gonna cut it. Agreeing, like let's say he's in a situation or he meets somebody and they're agreeing to do content and then they go a little further, or they like that's like you being an actor, and because y'all start kissing on scene, y'all that one of the people start catching feelings. That's crazy. And that's the same thing if you're doing content, but that also needs to be established. That's why I said it needs to be in writing moving forward. That way we know out the gate, this is what it is. And unless I tell you we in a relationship, or we got some type of understanding that we moving forward in a relationship, then it should already be understood. So that's how I feel about that, y'all. I think that, he needs to definitely get some paperwork involved moving forward with anybody he deal with, to prevent what's going on right now, because this is it's given that this is the age of exposure. Not exposure, child, exposure. Okay, everybody want to put something on the internet for a little piece of clout. So thank you, Queen Wilson. You say, I'm an older woman and big on respect. Under no circumstances should disrespect be tolerated, period. Your life and that's will be miserable. I agree. I agree. Thank you, my love. Thank you for that super chat. Okay, let me see, y'all. Uh, wow. What's up, God's joy? You say, hey, look, I'm going to have to catch the replay. Yeah, we've been here a little minute. We've been here a little minute. Yeah. The Jay sends me supers all the time, y'all. Like damn near every live. So that's why I was like, I don't know, if she said something controversial, it had to have been. She probably was typing fast. 9 times out of 10, she at work. Because most of the time when I do my daytime lives, she be at work. So she probably was typing it real fast. Hey Vanessa. So she also says, stop performing for the internet and start showing up in real life. Your kids deserve more than a hashtag. But this is the thing. We know this is not a general post. This is a gaslighting post. Let me say that, right? Because it starts off with being direct, knowing that her daddy uses that hashtag real father game. So that portion of it is very direct. And then it goes into becoming a general post as if it's for any random person, dad, who's, doing these things. And that to me is considered gaslight. Because to even say your kids deserve more than a hashtag and stop performing for the internet and start showing up in real life, when he's like, we literally see what's going on with Momo. He's handling his business when it comes to Momo. So that's why I said people are literally looking at your behavior now as if you're jealous of your baby sister, or if you're trying to sabotage it in some type of way. Because there are no complaints when it comes to his parenting with Momo. Ain't no complaints there. He getting her every visit unless the mama stops it or keeps her from him. He ain't missing no visits. So I don't understand. Like you make posts as if you're speaking up for you and her, but Momo don't look like she complaining when she with y'all daddy. She all smile, the biggest smile ever. So it's just crazy. It's to me it's very manipulative and insulting to make these type of posts, knowing you don't even want a relationship with your daddy right now. You don't even want that. So why keep making these type of posts? Let it be what it's gonna be. Either you gonna have a relationship with him or you ain't. And let me say this also before I take this off the screen, because I feel like it gets misconstrued at the fact that he still posts his oldest daughter. You still his child, baby, regardless if y'all going through issues or not. That issues don't make the love go away that we have for our kids. So him still posting you is not him lying to the people. It's him showing that, hey, even though me and my oldest child have these issues, I still love her equally, like I do my other child. Because if he was not posting you and only posting Momo, that would be another issue, which is already an issue because anytime he does just post Momo, they asking where you at. Why aren't you posting your oldest daughter? So it's like he damned if he do, he damned if he don't. But let's not get it misconstrued. Let's not let's not say because he still posts you that he lying to his supporters, like he's in your life or like he doing this, he doing that. No. In my opinion, that's him showing that, hey, because we all know y'all having issues. This is literally a saga based on y'all life that y'all put out here and still putting out here. We all know y'all having issues. So it's no deceptiveness going on there when it comes to him. And matter of fact, according to the text message receipt that Dawn put up, the last time he sent you money was Mother's Day. May, June, July. I wouldn't even count May. June, July, August. We in August, 3 months later. So if he cut you off, I could see why. I could see why. Because if you act grown, you get treated grown. Period. If you act grown, you shouldn't need my coin. That's how I'm coming with my child. I ain't just saying this for them. I'm saying stuff based on how I would move if I was in this position. If my child was doing what she's doing to her daddy, you cut off. Period. You shouldn't need my dime. If you that grown to talk to me any kind of way, if you that grown to get on the internet, if you that grown to side with the enemy, if you that grown for everything else, then you shouldn't need my coin. Because you can't help contribute to my downfall, but then still have your hand out or talk about how much of a bad parent you think I am when you contributing to my downfall. That's crazy to me. And then you got Laonia loving the post as if she wasn't in this little girl's text messages talking about, well, let me tell you why I hate your daddy so much. Girl, make it make sense. I'm at the point where I hate him because he's all about himself. He don't care about you and Amora. All he use y'all for is content. All he worried about is his image, clicks, likes, and views. He don't love y'all. This is what she telling that man child. And she can't see that she was manipulated. Child, that's how you know she's still a child. Thank you, Terry, bro. Thank you for supporting my goal. I appreciate you. That's how you know she's still a child, y'all, with a childlike mind. The only thing I see that's quote unquote grown on her is the way she dressed. Because if she was at a certain level of maturity, then she would see the manipulation. No grown woman should be talking to no child about their parents, period, especially in a negative light. Now, she was in this little girl's text message saying, hey, I understand how you feel and you have a right to your feelings, but that's still your dad. This, y'all need therapy. Or, you supposed to, even though you having a gripe with this man, you don't project your hate and rage and love bomb his child into co-signing you. That's not how that go, baby. That's not how that go. And it's not right. Because had RH did that with one of her sons, this conversation would be totally different from their aspect. They would be doing the same thing. Oh, he wrong. Oh, he manipulated her child. Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, exactly, discussion board. It's her telling her daddy to take accountability, like he's the one who made the mess on the internet. He gotta take accountability and apologize on the internet, but y'all don't. Oh, okay, but they don't, y'all. How ironic. Yep, we noticed Shaquintly or something good about her dad as far as court. That too. All right, let me take this one down. Like how ironic. It make me want to pull that text message back up where she sent her daddy and talking about I apologize for the things I said that was disrespectful and rude. But you want your daddy to come out on social media and apologize and take accountability for the mess y'all made because he didn't make this mess. He didn't put it here. I wish I would take accountability for something I didn't start. I only responded to. And he barely responded to. That's the crazy part. Barely responded. So, um, she then posts, after that post, y'all, she comes here with this post, right? Wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. Let me take that back. I'm going in order. Hold up, y'all. That was the wrong one. I'm gonna get to that one. Um, let's see. After she made that post, that's it. Yeah. After she made that post, she then makes this post in her story. That man never had full custody of me. That man. A man who, your father, who been in your life all of your life. Whether y'all was beefing or not, you still was taking money from him, according to Cash App. He couldn't have been that bad. Because I'm like this. If I really have an issue with you, I don't even want your money. I don't even want your dime. And that go for anybody. Because it looks crazy. It looks crazy saying a person is not there for you and don't do nothing for you, but you still taking their money. That look crazy to me. So, she says, this is what got a lot of people. That man never had full custody of me. My mom always had primary custody, and he only saw me on the holidays or during the summer. She's saying that as if that's a bad thing. If you, for one, let me say this. We already know that he did have custody of you at one point. We already knew that. We already know that. And two, she's saying that man and he only saw her on holidays or during summers as if that's a bad thing because some kids don't even have that, one. And two, your daddy lived in another state. That's one. Um, you was in school, so it's not like he could take you during the week. Whether your mama had custody or not, if the child is in school, how is he supposed to take you if he living in another state? He do a damn better job than Sleepy. I can tell you that. And three, according to text messages, your mama didn't make it easy. She would literally fight him for you as if it was a competition. And you know that yourself. The fact that you posted this right here, let me show y'all something. The fact that she posted this right here, that man never had full custody of me. My mom always had primary custody, and he only saw me on holidays or during the summer. Let's take that down. The fact that she posted that, let me go here. Hold up. Let's go here. She posted that, but your daddy had to, um, hold up. Let's go here first, right? Let's go here first. So she posted that, right? That man never had full custody of me. He only saw me on weekends and on holidays and summers, right? So we have a message between DW and her mama. This is a part of the recap too, where Sierra says, and how you acting is not cute. Them white people don't care nothing about you, so stop. And then the Sharia says they do if they let me stay the night. Then Sierra says, the Sharia, you talk crazy. Then the Sharia says, you acting the same way when I moved down there to Atlanta and then you apologize because you missed me. Makes no sense. Where did you move, boo? Baby girl, where you moved again? Who you moved with? Not the man that only saw you on holidays and summers, huh? Not him. Because if I could recall, I remember LaTruth doing a whole video saying, hey, any full-time parents, any advice and this and that. And yeah, I have my daughter full-time now. She's living with us now. She's gonna be in the home full-time. Who remember that video? Because it's still on his page. He made a whole video the day you moved in. Your mama posted you for the first day of school in Georgia, sending prayers, and that's the receipt I was trying to find, y'all. I have it, but I couldn't find that receipt. And watch, it's gonna come to me when I ain't looking for it. But Sierra posted she posted all her kids, right? And then she posted a picture of the Sharia separate that was sent to her for the Sharia's first day of school in Georgia with her dad. Prayers to she was starting the 9th grade, matter of fact. Yeah. Like, girl, stop playing with the internet, please. So, then she says, this is Sierra, the Sharia abide. And y'all, don't let the part where the Sharia said, you acting the same way when I moved down there to Atlanta and then you apologize because you missed me. So that right there was very telling. It told that Sierra acts away with the Sharia when the Sharia is getting along with her daddy, or she wants to stay with her daddy, or anything involving her daddy, period. Sierra acts away with her, which shows bitterness. It's like she's in competition with RH for who's the better parent, when she should just be accepting the fact that this man wants to be involved, because the other ones don't. The other four then wash their hands with her. So Sierra says, the Sharia abide. You in the wrong and I'm not giving in to you. Bye and don't text me anymore. I have had it with you and your disrespect, and I see where Robert coming from. You're disrespectful. Bye. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay. All right, let me see. So let me take this one down because we had 2 hours and 14 minutes, y'all. Y'all know how I am. I try not to go over no 2 hours, child. Okay, let me take that one down. Got a few more I want to run through because I am ready to eat. I am hungry. I am hungry. It's about to storm. Hopefully, it's not raining when I got to go get ham from that doggone bus stop. So that was just a little supporting evidence, y'all. Just a little extra, right? And then after that, we get, hold up, let's see. Where's the other post? After that, we get this very interesting post, right? Where DW comes to the internet with her business that people are now questioning because she came to the internet with her business, right? And she says, I've been through more than most people will ever know. 3 actual assaults, one of them resulting in my pregnancy, a childhood where I was forced to grow up faster than I ever should have. People labeled me grown without ever asking what happened to make me mature so quickly. And y'all know I broke that down. Uh Grown and mature is, I mean, mature or maturity is a state of mind, right? It's a state of mind. People labeling her grown has nothing to do with her state of mind, but everything to do with her aesthetic and how she dresses. That's why people label her grown, because you dress like you in your 20s or your 30s, baby. It has nothing to do with your state of mind of being mature for your age. No. And to be honest, I look at those two things totally differently. The word mature and the word grown. So she then says, um, without ever asking what happened to make me mature so quickly. For years, I've questioned why me? Why did I have to experience pain I never asked for? But over time, God started giving me my answers. I learned that my story isn't something to be ashamed of, it's a testimony of survival, faith, and strength. I've forgiven people who never apologized. I've prayed for people who hurt me deeply, and I've apologized to myself for carrying pain that was never mine to carry. Now I choose peace. I choose to break the cycles that try to break me. I'm raising my baby with the love, care, and stability I've never received. Well, for one, stability is not house hopping or sofa hopping or staying with Peter, Paul, Lindsay, Letitia, none of those, right? That's not stability. Stability is when you're in one place. That's it. One place. It's that's what being stable means. When you are in one stable environment, not staying with this person, that person, this person, that person. No. Mm-mm. Okay. So she then says, stability I never received and every single day. See, this is what gets me about her post, y'all. What I can't get is the fact that I done showed y'all receipts of people telling her, Desharia, go live with your dad. He's saying you and the baby can go live with your dad. She's saying, I'm good, thank you. But then to come on social media and complain about the stability that you lacked is blasphemy. It's one thing to not have it, and it's another thing to actually have it, but you turning it down because you don't agree with the structure that your dad provides, that he gives, or because you feel like he's too controlling, like most dads are. That's that. I can't get with that, y'all. I can't get with that because posts like this This literally warrants people to attack her dad, painting her parents in a negative light without accountability of your actions or how you move as a teenager. Not supposed to move, let's say that, right? So she then says, I'm proving to myself that I am not my past. I am a survivor. I am a mother. I am walking proof that God can take the ugliest parts of your story and turn them into something beautiful, right? So that was her post, y'all. Take that down. Okay. Let me see what's next. Take that down. Because that weather finna go crazy. I can hear the thundering, and I don't want to shut my stuff down either. Okay. And my baby barking, she don't like that rain. She don't like the thunder. Let me see that. So she put that up, and y'all know that sparked a lot of controversy as to what the whole pregnancy line, right? People was like, pregnant? I mean, SA, your pregnancy resulted in SA. How is that possible when you had a whole little boy there that was at the shower, at the gender reveal, doing skin to skin after the birth? Um, all of those things. It was even stated that you even stayed with him and his mom for a period of time while your mom was in the hotel, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but that was stated, right? Now everything disappeared that, you know, has the little boy in it as far as videos and, you know, memories, the park, going to the park, bringing the baby to the park for him to spend time with. All of that didn't disappear from social media, right? So it's like, how did we get here? How do we go from that to the pregnancy resulting, I mean, essay resulting in her pregnancy? And then when people question a second pregnancy, we get this because of the confusion from that statement, right? We get, hold up. Oh, where is it at? And not to mention those messages that I showed y'all yesterday of her mama saying she found out just like everybody else on social media, which is crazy. Saying, you know, this and that. I ain't gonna pull those back up. But y'all seen it. If you was in my live yesterday, somebody jumped in for me's inbox and said, hey, do you know that DW is on social media saying that she was great and it resulted in her pregnancy, and put me responds by saying something like, yeah, I seen that mess or something like that, child. And basically saying she seen it when everybody else seen it. So that was interesting. What was I going to pull up? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Because I was looking for something specific. Oh, I thought I sent it to my. I must have took it down. Hold on. Let me send it to my email because it's the last one. So, uh, if you was in any one of my lives, whether it was yesterday or the ones I did before yesterday, right? And you know that I provided a child probably 50 to 75 receipts. Okay. Yeah, we had receipt parties, 3 or 4 live streams full of receipts, right? So out of all, and let me not even consider, I mean, count the first ones. Let's talk about the live I did yesterday, right? So if you was on my live yesterday, then you know in that live I also provided receipts, right? The whole live we discussed receipts until the end of the live. The end of the live, Voice and Value, shout out to Voice and Value. Make sure y'all go check out her content. Great content, very, very intelligent. Um, she made a comment in the live because we was talking about that post I just read to y'all that DW put up where she said 3 actual assaults, 1 resulting in my pregnancy, right? So Voice and Value said unless she's talking about a new pregnancy, because you can't be talking about the last one because you had a supposed baby daddy for the last pregnancy. Even though we can now see that, well, a lot of us felt like that LeBar wasn't the daddy, but apparently you know that he is not now also because he's no longer in the picture. But so Voice, like I said, Voice and Value, very smart. She put that together and she was like, unless she's talking about uh a new pregnancy and saying that she was SA and it resulted in a pregnancy. So we started elaborating and dialoguing based on that, right? I even showed a recent picture of her where you can see that her face then got a little chubby, like she gained some weight or whatever. Because people was like, Pop, go look at her recent pictures. She do look like she got a stomach and this and that. So we went to her page or whatever, and I was looking at her nose because I said one thing that my grandmother used to say all the time is you can tell that a person is pregnant by their nose before anything, right? They call it the pregnant nose. So she decides to make this post. But not now, trying to keep it cute. Despite the fact that I never said she was pregnant, y'all. I never put that out there. I showed her picture and I said, and I feel like let me hold off on that a little bit. Now I'm gonna read it to y'all first, then I'm gonna tell y'all that. But I never said she was pregnant. Never said that. Voice and Value made a comment saying it was put. It could, an assumption. Let's say that, right? And I said that a lot of times you can tell that somebody is pregnant based on their nose. That's how my family used to look at it. But that's not me saying you are, baby. I didn't actually say those words. Now I feel like guilty gonna speak a lot of times. Because right after my live, here come this post, right? Now, mind you, like I said, with all of those receipts, right? Out of 4 live streams loaded with receipts, this the only thing she responded to, and right after the live. She barely gave it time for the live to be over, child. So she says in her story, half of these YouTubers just be making up stories, right? Bump the fact that Pac provided all of those receipts and she didn't address not one of those things. Not one, right? My nose looks like that because I gain weight, which is normal. When you gain weight, your face gains weight too. Duh. Like, we know that, baby. We know that. We know that. So she says, ain't nobody what you think it is. Laughing emoji, because I'm not. Thank you for clarifying. You could have left all that top part out of there and just put that last sentence. Like, and that would have been it. Because nobody put out the fact that you are pregnant again. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. An assumption was made about your post involving essay resulting in pregnancy. Maybe you might want to clear that up too, because you know, you had people thinking that that little boy was the dad. And now you make a post saying that you was SA'd and it resulted in your pregnancy. So you might want to clear that up also while we clearing up pregnancy, non-pregnancy rumors, because nobody said you was. Yeah. But anyways, I just had to, address that real quick, y'all. But I think she owes it to the people to kind of clear that up, because that was put out here. That little boy was put out here as the father. She might owe it to him too, because you put him on public platforms. That's embarrassing. For one, that's embarrassing to him. That's embarrassing to his family. Period. All right, y'all. So that was that. We are 2 hours and 30 minutes. Dang, that time be going by fast when I be showing them receipts, Lord. But I'm finna get off of y'all because it is storming. It just started pouring down, and I need to shut my equipment down because I don't want it to. You know how when it thunder, like when the weather is bad, you can have like I forgot what it's called, but it'll mess up your equipment. So I always shut my equipment all the way down when it's raining. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with your girl on this Friday afternoon. I might be back later. It depends on what happens. The street's kind of quiet right now. So that's yet to be determined, y'all. But if not, I'll see y'all tomorrow on Saturday. We'll see what happens. But I love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Oh no, y'all gonna see me later. Cause I'm gonna be on somebody's live later. Okay? Yeah. I ain't gonna say it because I don't think that person put it out yet. So once they put it out, I'll share it to my community wall. I'll be a guest on somebody's live later on today. So, like I said, once they share it on their page, I'll put it on my community wall for y'all to see. So y'all will see me later. I forgot about that. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. Trust me, let's say I got all of that. I got the good, my surge protector was like $75. Okay? I got a good one that's literally for a lot of equipment. Not the little cheap ones that, you get from the dollar store. No, ma'am. Mine good. Because you need the good one when you got a lot of equipment. You need the good one. Especially because, a lot of that stuff will literally contribute. Well, a lot of that stuff contributes to your light bill and all of that. So you got to be real careful. But yeah, y'all. I love you guys. And like I said, once that post is made, I'll put it up on my community wall just in case y'all want to check us out later with that live. And yeah. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Live Pop is out of here. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends. She follow facts. Receipts ready. Energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby, don't play. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survive, and snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built to own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She
rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where